Hi, we're back with Penny Lowen, who's the CEO of the Pantry of Broward. We've been talking about what the Pantry does and the good work that it does for the people who live in Broward County. But let's talk about the fun part.
Yes.
Or at least I thought it was fun. I thought it was fun. So the Pantry of Broward came up with this great idea a couple years ago for a different kind of fundraiser. Tell us about it.
It's called Dancing with the Stars of Broward, and I designed it right after the TV show. And the only thing I had to do different was because on the TV show, the audience gets to call in their votes. Well, I couldn't come up with a way to do that, and since this is the state of Florida, I decided you could buy votes.
Hey, thanks.
Sorry about that.
Except for me.
Yes.
Right.
Right. So the audience gets to buy votes for the dancers, which is 50% of the count. And then we have a panel of judges who are last year's dancer, of which the commissioner will be one of our judges this year.
This is your third year, right?
This is our third one.
Okay, come say hi. Come say hi. This is your third one. So the first one was 3 years ago.
Right.
And that was the first right out of the box. How'd you find the dancers, the people, the stars who were willing to do it for the first one?
I stalked them.
Who'd you have?
I had Juan, who was the president of the Hispanic Bar Association.
And I know you had, and that's how I found out about it.
Right, because you came up and said you didn't ask me to dance.
Well, I was speaking at the Hispanic Bar.
Right.
I think it was the year I was mayor.
It was.
And they came up, they had the flyer, and they were talking about it, and I love to dance. And I thought, hey, so
I kept your...
I think I right then and there, I said, I want to do it next year. I said that publicly.
Yes, you did. And so when I sent you, I did. So when I sent you the email, I said, okay, it's time to pony up now.
And it gave me pause for half a second before I said absolutely. And so last year we had Frank Gordis,
yes,
the mayor of Pembroke Pines, and me.
And
Roxanne Vargas.
Right.
I was robbed. You think they get it now? Roxanne Vargas from Channel 6.
Brenda Johnson.
Right. And John Offerdahl. John Offerdahl, former Miami Dolphin. He was fun.
He was.
It was, it was a real thing. I mean,
it was. Once you started to practice, that's when you all started to really feel it.
Well,
and the same with these.
Well, you have 5 new ones. And my dance is Pablo Malco. Is Pablo?
Thank you again.
Malco. You're welcome. Is Pablo one of the dance? Is he one of the what are they called? The professionals. Is he one of the dancers this year? Because he came in second twice, and if he's not dancing, I wouldn't blame him. Because he had Cindy Ehrenberg the first year, and then he had me. He danced with me. He was fabulous, by the way. We practiced a lot.
You did, and it was really close. You had to admit, it was really, really close. Who won?
I know. So my people that I had there, Norma, you were there, right? Was I robbed? I was robbed.
You did so well. We thought it was in the bag.
Yeah. Well, apparently not.
No.
But and we'll tell you have the judges who are half of the voting total. And then people give money. The people who are there give money. And it's April 9th.
April 9th.
At
the Harbor Beach Marriott Hotel and Spa.
Right, in the evening. 6 p.m. I think is the
6 p.m. starts the cocktail party.
And then you dance. You do one dance, and then they give you buckets.
Right.
And you have to beg for money, basically.
That's it.
And so my people, you do 2 dances, and then that gets you to the next level.
Right.
So I got to the next level, and by the time I got to the finals, all my people had emptied their pockets. And they didn't know. And I'm going around with a bucket, right? And they're, what? You want more money? And so I know I raised a ton of money the first 2, and then the second, everybody was out of money.
It happens. That's why we're going to make sure the ATM machine is very close to the ballroom.
Well, here's my suggestion for whatever it's worth. Tell the people in the audience the rules ahead of time.
We are, and we've published them. And now, Tracy Miller has come up with a very clever idea. She's been running around collecting checks from everybody. So that if they're not going to be there that night, somebody's going to drop them in the bucket. And somebody said, is that fair? And I went,
what do you
well,
care?
it's creative. I said, well, it's very creative, and there's no rule that says you can't do that.
And this is the flyer. So you've got here. Why don't you? I'm not wearing my reading glasses, so you've got.
We have Jennifer Clausen's.
I know Jennifer. I sat
From
next to
the
her
Wassey
lunch, and
Foundation.
she was very excited about it.
And we have Tracy Miller from Miller Construction. And we have Twan Russell from the Miami Dolphins alumni. He also runs the Russell Life Skills Foundation. And
The Ringer.
Natalie Pozzo and Gary Corelli from Publix.
And it's a really fun event. And
It
it's
is.
such a creative way to raise money. Because everybody goes to a dinner now, and
Yeah, we don't do speeches and we don't do awards. You know, we say thank you to everybody for coming and now let's dance.
it's a full. I mean, it's a dinner,
Yes, full meal. And we give good food.
and and there's a cocktail reception first.
There is. And it's free.
What's free?
The drinks.
The drinks are free.
During the cocktail
How much is a ticket?
$200.
Yeah, but it's for it's for
Right.
full dinner
Full dinner
Cocktail
of good
reception.
food. We do not serve rubber chicken.
and entertainment.
And entertainment, we also have the Miami Heat has an organization called the Golden Oldies.
Yes.
And they're all over 60 and they dance at halftime at the Miami Heat games. So they were there last year. We're going to bring them back this year and they will be dancing while they're changing costumes. So you'll also, it's constant entertainment, and then at the end, after we nominate the winner,
Everybody
then
dances.
everybody gets up
Everybody
and dances.
I remember I had to get there really early last year for hair and makeup.
Yes.
I mean, professional hair and makeup.
Yep.
Professional costumes.
Yep.
Same thing this year.
Yes.
And I didn't get to see the Golden Oldies. They came in to the dressing room to change, but we didn't get to see them because we were busy in the back changing our costumes. So I'm looking forward to judging this year.
So you get to see them this year.
I'll get to see everybody dance. And
Yes.
But see, because last year's dancers become this year's judges.
Right.
And judges are
The judges this year are Brenda Johnson, John Mayer, John Ortiz,
Frank.
Anthony Raphael.
Yeah,
He was Jennifer Gray's
dance partner. I remember.
And because John can't be a judge this year, so
Okay.
we replaced him with a dance instructor.
Okay. And me and Roxanne Vargas.
Yes. And we're going to make sure you and Roxanne sit right next to each other.
Oh, God. Roxanne won last year
Yes.
by it's razor thin,
Razor thin.
which I think is pretty good considering I'm almost twice her age. Don't you?
Don't, but you don't look it.
Yeah,
You
but
got to
I
stop
don't.
telling
No,
people
why? I don't mind. I'm very proud of being 50. This is a great.
Set it up.
This is a great event. It's fun. It's a fundraiser. If you're interested, call Penny. Give us your phone number again.
954-358-1481. You can go to Black Tie and buy a ticket. You can go to PayPal and buy a ticket. You can go to my website and buy a ticket. Or you can call Stacy and buy a ticket. Commissioner
I'll give them
Stacy.
to Penny. And also, because I'm judging, if you want to know what I'm going to be wearing, you'll have to buy a ticket.
The pictures will be posted on the website again.
Oh, yeah, but we should make them pay for them this time. It should be part of the fundraiser. Since the pictures of me are so fascinating, we should charge them for it. Anyway, I'm really looking forward to it. Thank you so much for being here with me.
Thank you for having
fine.
me.
You didn't even know there was a camera. You see, you did fine. What are you nervous about? You know what? It's a great organization. You do amazing things. There aren't enough people like you in Broward County.
Well, I appreciate that, and I appreciate you having me, and you're all wonderful people.
Stacy, did you mention the date?
Yes,
April 9th. April 9th. And we'll be back in a month, I guess, for another coffee. Thanks for joining us. Thank you, Penny. Thanks
Thank
for
you
being
for
here.
having me.
Have a good one.